Am I a sower or am I a harvester? I am most definitely a harvester. I do enjoy sowing seeds, but points in the bag over games in hand any day of the week. We are just about to pick the gooseberries, and I don't know, we've had this plant about 4 or 5 years, didn't do anything with it for the first couple of years, and then I've been following the advice of the berry guys over the last couple of years, and it is absolutely covered in these super sweet, these are a red gooseberry, I think the type's called something like Hinenmaki. If we don't pick them now, they'll just fall off to the ground. Either that or the birds will get them. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick them all, and then we can put them on like a flat tray, freeze them that way, and then once they're frozen we can pop them into a bag. Just look at all these gooseberries. Okay, Mrs. Coleman, we got 2 nice big bowls of gooseberries. It's pretty painful in there, isn't it?
Yes.
Any cuts, bruises?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's got to be an easy way. So there's probably twice as much as this left back there. But we're going to let it go a little while. Some of them are not quite right yet, but not a bad harvest. And these ones we're going to freeze. We pulled the soft neck garlic out today, and I'm a little bit disappointed on it. Now, I did pull one of the hard necks along with it, even though we're not going to be cropping them until next week, just for comparison's sake. We always do better with the hard necks than we do with the soft necks, but it's a good crop all the same. We've got about 40 bulbs, and we do have about 60 bulbs of the hard necks, so I think we're going to be okay for the year. I'd never grown elephant garlic before, but last year Woody was kind enough to send me some cloves across. Unfortunately, they rotted during the long journey, but that's okay. He also sent a few of these little corms or bulbils, whatever you want to call them, along with them, and I planted them up into one of these red cups, and I kept them in the greenhouse throughout the whole of the winter, and they have formed these little mono bulbs. And not only that, they also had 1 or 2 of these little bulbils on the side. Now these I will plant up again and keep that whole cycle going, but these ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant these back in the autumn, and hopefully they will differentiate, as they like to say in North America, because they always give long words to things, but basically split. Next year we'll get some good elephant garlic. Well, hey, look at these 2 on the job. I guess that's a ladybird and a manbird, or a ladybug and a manbug. Getting busy. Anyway, while I'm here, what I did want to show you is, for the first time ever on my French beans, I have got a black fly. Maybe that's why the ladybirds are here, and I'm not very happy about that. Now, I've only noticed it on the corner plants and these lower leaves, but it's got to go. So I'm going to spray it down with a insecticidal soap, which probably isn't going to do much at all, and then I will follow up about a week's time to see how bad the situation is. You see, I had this on broad beans last year, and a few years ago I had it on nasturtiums, but I've never had it on the French beans. No fair. The peas are holding up pretty well. We are in a state of drought right now. I think we've had one night's rain in the last 7 weeks, and usually about this time of year I pull all the peas out and do a single harvest on them because they don't like the hot weather. But this year, I don't know what it is, they've done pretty well. We still have a few more flowers coming, so I'm going to leave them up for a couple of more weeks and see if we can't get a few more peas than we normally do. Alright, now I think it's time for a beer and shuck some peas. Shuck, is that what you do?
Shucking.
Shucking.
You like
Cheers,
that,
Mrs. Coleman.
Cheers, Mrs. Coleman.
Cheers. Should we have a shuck off?